Stay there, Blue. Blue thinks she's got something in the bushes, for all she may be correct. Anyways, here's the first 6x6. Blue, come on over here. Come on, sit down. Sit. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Woodland Reboot. Boy, you need a breath mint, or a breath biscuit. And of course I'm about to lose Blue. Okay, welcome back to the Woodland Reboot. It is a big week here at the property. The foundation's been done for a couple of weeks. The saddles for the piers are in place. And what I've started to do this week is to move around my lumber piles. I had literally just milled the wood and started stacking it up without any regards to the order with which I would need it as I started the build process. And there were a host of other tasks that I had to undertake over the last few days just to get the site ready for the build process. And now I'm going to start to assemble the equipment outside that I need for this construction process. I'm going to need my generator, I'm going to need my chainsaw, I'm going to need my circular saw, I'm going to need my air compressor, I'm going to need my nailing gun, and a host of other tools just to ensure that I can get these posts or the poles up and in a vertical position as the build process unfolds. My goal, let's say by the end of this week, is maybe to get about 3 or 4 posts up on the wall that would be on the far side from where I'm sitting right now, and get several of the girt rows in place. So that would be the horizontal members in the wall system. So for me, it's an exciting time here on the property. Perhaps in the next 2 months, I can get the 2 main load-bearing walls up and get the trusses here and possibly even fly some of them into position in time to get a roof on this thing before the snow starts to fly and the temperatures really drop. I hope you're enjoying this process. Please send questions if you have any, and of course if you've got any guidance in terms of the way I'm going about the build process. I'm sure that some of you that are watching are experienced builders and or tradespeople. Useful tips and pointers will be put to use if I can apply them. And as always, guys and gals, please subscribe. It is important that I get some subscriptions to keep this thing going and to move it forward. Show some excitement in the way that Blue is behind me, and hit that subscribe button, everybody. Please enjoy the video. Generator, nail gun and chainsaw, air compressor, the Ramset nail gun, tool belt, tape measure, and circular saw. I'm going to grab the sawhorses from the other side of the shed, get that stuff out front, and then you're going to see me start grabbing these big 6x6 posts and measuring them up for some cutting. What I'm going to do right now is look for the straightest of the 6x6s, because the first one I'm going to do is for the far corner. And so I want one of the straighter 6x6s for the corner. You can see that this one has got quite a wonk to it. Wow, it's got so much of a wonk. Let's see if I can straighten that somehow. This one has a minor twist. But underneath we've got some really nice, in fact, this one right here looks like it's the straightest. That's a straight one also. I measured and marked out the lines for squaring up the first post. You can, I think, make those out on the end there where I'm using the chainsaw. And here's a second angle of the same cut from a second camera that I'm using, and you can see the camera slowly vibrating off to the left, and it's about to take a dive. I put on a fresh chain after that first cut. That first cut was a little bit too slow, and you can see the difference here, how easily the chainsaw goes through the second cut here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The first post is cut and on the sawhorses. I've also measured and cut a series of brace posts. I'm going to start securing those in place, and then I'm going to have a go at putting this post in place. Wish me luck. And these are blocks for the bracing to attach to. And then a couple down each side. Well, I don't know about you, but this is what I've been waiting for a number of months. I have milled this lumber through the coldest of the winter months. I have poured concrete, I have cleared vegetation and trees away, and it's now time to raise the first corner post. Securing the post turned out to be very challenging. With only two hands and trying to get the support in place, then trying to get down to pick up my nail gun, ensure that the post was straight and playing with the level at the same time, this was not easy. That was touch and go for a while and could easily have gone either way. I then moved quickly to get the other brace in place. It was standing and it didn't fall over, so that was certainly a success. However, as you can see here, it is a little crooked. So what I did, and I didn't get this on tape, I removed the lower brace, adjusted the post, and reattached it. And as you can see in this photo, everything looks quite good. Here's the level that I clamped to the side of the first post that's up, and you can see it's level there. It was the same on the other side. So as you can see from the video, it's not exactly the easiest thing to do as a single person, but it worked. And as with any project, you learn as you go along. The first lesson I learned involved the levels. And now what I'm going to do is attach my levels so I can see these without needing a third hand, so to say. Everything with the second post was going quite well until I stood it up and realized that the base of the post was too big for the saddle. So I had to bring it back down. Break out the chainsaw and narrow the base of the post. With a modified base, I was able to lift and get the post into the saddle perfectly. And then came the dance, the delicate dance of balancing the post and getting some braces in place. I leveled the second post, added some more braces, and then moved forward with securing it at the base as well. I'm currently just putting in some 16D nails as required by specifications to hold the posts in place. I'll come back and put bolts in them later. And then by the end of the day, I made it to 3 posts and 1 layer of girts. Please join me for the next video where I try to get this wall finished. Thanks for watching the Woodland Reboot.